Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. The day is beautiful, and today I wanted to welcome you to my property tour. And just in there behind me is a property in Widbrook, Meadow, on the Broadmead development in Trowbridge, and it's absolutely stunning. A truly immaculate detached 4-bedroom property with ample parking in front, a decent sized garage, nice gardens at the back, really well located for schools. But guys, when you get into this property, the finishings are superb. We have Cardine flooring from the hallway all the way through the kitchens, etc. There's a dining room in there which is a decent size. There's a decent kitchen, and then it opens up into this beautiful family room with nice arches in there. It's such a stunning room. It's going to show great on this property tour today. And it doesn't end there. You go into an inner passage and there's a downstairs cloakroom, and then there's an integral garage that goes with it. Upstairs, of course, you can have double glazing. Double glazing. You can have 4 bedrooms. The master bedroom's a decent size with an ensuite. There's a family bathroom. It is double glazed. It is gas heating. It's great. It's great for the location amenities of pubs and walks and schools. It's a pleasure to have this on the market today. So as you know, with all my properties tours, I'm going to spin this camera around. We're going to talk about the amenities, and then we're going to head in just where that canopy storm porch is, through that double glazed door, and we're going to have a decent look at this extended property because it is beautiful inside, and it's going to be a pleasure for you to see this today. So let me just turn it around. We'll talk about the amenities, and then we're going to head on in and explore this property in Widbrook Meadow. And here we are, guys. Look at this property here. Absolutely stunning. You can see the nice block paved drive there. There's ample parking there, garage, and then you can see the elevations as well. It's in a cul-de-sac with Brook Meadow, and it's on the Broadmead development. It's just got similar properties. There are other semis or detached properties that are around here, but it's so well located, this property. It's so well located to Walwayne School, St John's, St Augustine's, etc. There's walks that are all around here towards Wingfield. You can go towards Westford. The extension on the property you'll find is 3 years old. There's a nice shed. Tesco convenience stores close by. The Wiltshire Yeoman, the pub, which is a family restaurant as well. You know, it's been recently done, and it's just an amazing little location, this. But this property is absolutely superb. So I'm delighted we're having this on our books today. It will be ready for viewing straight away. These guys, it's a lifestyle move. They're just changing locations. They're moving over to Wales, and so that's the plan for these guys. But what we're going to do is go through that door. We're going to take a good explore around this property today, because there's a lot to talk about. It's been extended, as I said, but it's truly immaculate, and you're going to enjoy this tour. So let's head on in and take a view around. And just before we go around, you can see there's a side pedestrian access that just takes you to the rear of the property. And as I just look left, let me just pan this camera left. You can just see there's a covering area there that leads out to the rear of the property as well. There's another side pedestrian access, and that goes to the rear. There's a nice L-shaped garden. It's all fully enclosed as well, and there's quite a decent degree of privacy. Front garden, you see is slate chippings there, little gravelling there, obviously garden there, laid to lawn, but ample parking. So look, you can have 1, 2. Hey, if you wanted to create more parking, you know, feel free. You can create 3 in there. You can put your car in there, and at least there's 3 spaces. You can even create 4 if you take this away. I think it's an attractive feature, but it's there if you need to certainly take it away. So let's walk on through. Then we can see these nice attractive elevations, little storm porch there, double glazed door too. Let's pop into this property, and then you can see what you're instantly greeted to. There's your Cardine flooring that I mentioned on the intro, turning stairs that go to the first floor landing, then that just splits off into different rooms. Obviously there's going to be a room in there which is a dining room, kitchen, and so forth. There's so much to show you today, little radiator there. But as with all my tours, I'm just going to spin this camera around, because I like to show you the entrance as well. So that's the entrance door, nice little panelling there, bringing in natural light, flooding this Cardine flooring. Bring this camera around, little coat hooks there. And you can just know that there's another room. There's a lot to discuss with this property today. It's quite a decent property to talk about. It's definitely going to tick a lot of boxes there. There is an understairs storage cupboard as well. That's quite useful. Put your bits and pieces away. And as we're just left, let's start this tour. Nice door opening into, and here you got your dining room. Double glazed window, again bringing in natural light. There's some blinds in there today, so if I open those up, that would be flooded with light today. Radiator, And as I come in here, what a decent size dining room this is. Very good. You've got obviously areas there for freestanding, so chest of drawers, bits and pieces. Radiator there. And I'm going to knock on this wall because there is a reason for that later. As with all these property tours that we do get a lot of compliments, and it's there to demonstrate the possibilities of a home. And that's my job, is to connect people to properties. I'm knocking on that because there might be an option for people, if they haven't worked it and they've looked at the floor plan, maybe to consider something later if they wanted to. I don't think you do, but I have seen it done. So I've knocked on that wall there just to show you something later. But here we are, decent dining room, great room to start with this tour. Open up into this hallway, another radiator there. Let's just check out that door again as we come in. And it's just a nice attractive door with nice panels, and then that longer panel bringing in natural light. Show off a bit of this flooring. And then you can see some ceiling spotlights as well. So as we walk forward, this door then opens, and it opens into a kitchen. And it's a decent sized kitchen, this. So you've got a little area there where you can put your, your washer machine. Yes, there's some units there. Nice size American fridge that goes into there. Attractive little tilings, splashbacks or whatever you want to call it. Love that room. You're going to love that. TV goes there. And this just opens it up. And you can see there's natural light coming through because it's flooded through this room. And then from here, there's a door and there's a window there. That's just going to leave you to a patio area. And there's a bigger garden that's just extends to the rear and the width of this property. There we can see the flooring and the continuations. Obviously, you've got your plumbing for wash machine. You could put that in, you could go further if you wanted to with this property, and I'll show you later. Again, that flooring with that light that brings through. And then you've got these range of eye-level cupboards and base units. Range there, extractor hood. I believe the range is staying with the property if somebody wants to purchase with it. If not, they'll probably take it, but I think that does stay. Pop the camera out here. 1.5 bowl sink unit. Obviously, let's open this up because there's your dishwasher. And again, it's just nice that this just stretches out. And then that patio that I spoke about earlier, that extends then to, there's a further garden that goes for the full width. And you can see what I mean by these trees, and it's being enclosed. And there's some lovely walks around here. There's walks even behind the school and a pond. It's just a very, very nice location, this. But you know that I knocked on that wall earlier. But of course, if you can remember, the dining room just sits in behind there. If somebody really wanted to, obviously there's a job to do it, you'd have to reinforce that maybe, but you could open up this room and make another kitchen family room or a kitchen dining room, or just extend the kitchen through. Now obviously not everybody uses a dining room, so that is an option later for somebody to consider, and just open this up to make a big showpiece room. It's a decent enough kitchen as it is, guys. You're coming in, you've got a nice sized dining room anyway, and then you've got a kitchen, and you know what's behind us. You know that's the extension, that 3-year-old extension I spoke about. It's certainly the pièce de la résistance of the property. So I'm just going to turn this camera around and let's take a look in behind me. And here's where the fun really starts. So we're coming from this kitchen, guys, and look at this magnificent room. Look at the high pitch of this extension. Look at these lovely windows, these big features. These owners told me there's a bit of story behind it, because they said they got the inspiration from being on holiday. I think they stayed at a hotel or something like that. They wanted this into their extension. They've seen an extension similar, could have been a magazine, whatever. The Condine flooring just continues. Nice sliding big patio doors, the big picture doors there. Lovely little patio up there. We're going to explore that in a bit. You can see out there, but just take a look at this. Look at how magnificent this room is. And that's why I mentioned about the knocking through, because you've got a big property here, and there's a lot more that meets the eye. There's so much more yet that is going to excite you. But if you're kicking back in this room at night or in the day, it's a big reception room. Hey, it's a decent family room, this. Radiators, as you'd expect. There's a big, there's some things into the ceiling. This is the speakers. They will stay. And I think even this kit here, if somebody wanted to make a separate offer, I'm led to believe, for the TV and the bits and pieces, maybe they'll consider leaving it depending on offer. So everything is subject to. But the options potentially are there for any purchaser. But I think we can all agree what a magnificent room this is. It's one of the better extensions I've seen all year. Fantastic job that these owners have done. They're very intelligent people. You can see what they thought of. Love the radiators that just go up and down to the sides of these lovely, magnificent windows. And sometimes the camera can do the talking. I don't even need to say much with this because, hey, look, it sells itself. Look at that lovely grass that's just glowing with the sun this afternoon. And it does come in the back. The time is just approaching 3 o'clock. You know, so what day is it? We're Wednesday today. I've taken on quite a few instructions this week, but it's been a great week. And this is a great property to have for Lock and Key. One more tour around. So I just think this is a marvellous room. Let's just take it in. And I love the way there's a connection with this property. So you go from your hallway. Yes, it goes into the dining room, but then you come through and you still got the kitchen. Then this flooring comes through and it just carries on. And talking about carrying on, because I'm going to rabbit on with this property, it's great. Because I just need to step, I'm not touching anything. As I step, there's an automatic light. That automatic light just kicks on into this inner hallway. Absolutely cool. You go back out, you're into this big family room, turn the camera around, and I'm just into another inner passage. And there's extras. Obviously, that's going to be the man cave, as you call it, man cave. This is going to be the garage. But in here, another downstairs shower room. Look at the flooring, finishings, wash and basin, bits underneath, low level WC, walk-in shower cubicle for 2. You can just walk in, 2 people can sit in there or stand in there, dance in there, do what you want in there, but you're going to be cleaning yourself. Ceiling spotlights, and it's great. Look at the splashbacks with it. Look at the finishing and detail to that walling. This is decent. The chrome style ladder radiator. It absolutely feels like you're in a little spa, little, you know, ensuite in a hotel. It's just finished to that standard. It's very, very good. Coming back through, let's open the door. I know there's a light somewhere. And hey, that takes you into this garage. Let's take a good look. It's a good pitch to the garage. It's a decent sized garage. It comes back. I haven't measured the garage. There is a boiler in here somewhere. I think it's been serviced, but don't quote me on that. But there's your boiler as well. If it hasn't been serviced, it certainly will, but I just need to find out when that was serviced for you. Look at the size of this garage. Obviously, that's a over door. It just comes up. It's automatic. And there we have the garage. Really well equipped garage. Tidy garage. One of the tidier garages I've seen again for a long, long time. Absolutely brilliant. Come back out. And that, guys, just brings us down to the ground floor again. So we're going to recap, because I think there's a lot to take in with this property already. And I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. But just to recap from the garage, downstairs, let's call it shower. Love the finishings in here. That flooring just extends out into this magnificent family room. Who wouldn't want this room as part of their property, to be on a decent development, close to schools, close to walks around you, pubs, supermarkets, you name it, it's got everything. Coming out of here, back into the kitchen. Again, loads of work surfaces, loads of eye-level cupboards. Fabulous. Again, the flooring continues. Door that goes outside to that patio. Then it comes into this longish hallway. Love the approach. I love the front door. Turn the camera around. Those stairs go up to the first floor, which we're going to explore in a minute, and then you're into this dining room. Absolutely impressive. This is where I started the tour. This is where I'm going to end it for the ground floor, because we're going to take a look at those 4 bedrooms upstairs, en suites and bathroom. And as promised, guys, as we're just down to the ground floor, the stairs just turn a bit, and then we're just gonna head on up. Access to loft spaces. I just pan the camera there. There's a storage cupboard. I'm not going to open up the storage cupboard, guys. We all know what a cupboard looks like. And now you can see the landing. Room, bathroom. And believe me, that's a lovely room as well. So as we're here, like I said, access to loft space. Pop the camera down so you can just see where we've come. Love that light. Just see how well lit that is, even at the front. Even though you know you've got the sun in the garden, it is winter nearly, and yet it gets it in both front and back. So that's quite interesting around 3 o'clock for this property, you know, in a middle of October moment. Go to the 4th bedroom. This opens up. Obviously, it's a single bedroom. It's a little office, and look, guys, hybrid working is a big thing. You don't need to be working at the Shard nowadays, and if you're not using your 4th bedroom, make it into an office. A lot of people are now. This is, you know, depending if you have more kids or than some others, but if you don't need these rooms, A lot of people are still working from home, but they're going in once a week, twice a week. So that's the option there. So this room suits it perfectly. The bed can go in there, double glazed window to that front elevation, radiator. This is like a laminate wood effect flooring. It's not wood flooring, hence the reason why I've said effect. There's a little cupboard that goes over to the stairwell as well. So I'm not going to number these rooms, but this is the smaller room of the 4. Okay, now we're going to come out. Nice little landing area that just left to right, just spurs off there. And then we're going to go into one of the other doubles. So we've got 2, not 1, but 2 built-in wardrobes. That's quite useful. Obviously you can see a double bed, lovely picture window, again bringing in natural light. Radiator there. Bedside cabinets either side, so you know it's big enough for a double. You can see me just walking along the side of this, so there's a bit of space into this bedroom. And again, there's a little door recess there. Doesn't create much more space, but there's a bit more space. And I'm just going to give you the angles of these rooms because it's important for you to see it. There's a lot going on with this property and those double wardrobes that we spoke about earlier. Turn the camera around. That just finishes this room off quite nicely. I love the way that window and all that light that comes in from these windows, and they've got blinds on these windows too. You can see there's no light being turned on here. All right, come back out, and then we're back out into this landing. Let's go left, and we're going to be approached by another double bedroom. Again, you can see double bed, freestanding either side. Just open this door so you can see there's obviously chest of drawers and wardrobe, and then that just pops you out to the rear. And it's quite impressive because these trees will fade, but you can see there's a definite gap here between this house. There's a walkway. You can walk up to different parks or walks around here. Absolutely perfect for this. This is what family homes were built. These were built probably 1980s. So they're built with amenities around you. You've got to have schools, you've got to have decent amenities, and this has got it. And believe me, the garden's bigger than you think because there's a patio, this extension, this magnificent extension there, but there's another width of the garden behind. Lovely tree, there's a little shed, but we'll explore that. But I don't just to mention these things, they're not always brought up, but we like to make sure we can include as much information as we can for you. Come back out into this room. Of course, that's the 3rd bedroom we've seen. We're just going to turn this camera around one more time. And we like to take our time with these videos. It's there to give you all the information you need. And then we come into this landing area then, again. And just remember, 4, 3, if we want to number them, 2, we haven't got to 1 yet. And then you're into the bathroom. That looks like vinyl flooring for me. Let me just scratch that, yes it is. And then you got your wash and basin, vanity unit if you want to call it. Concealed cistern there, low level WC, cupboards, spotlights. Obscure double glazed window to the rear elevation. There's little pot tile walling here into this bathroom. Little holes there. Then as I turn the camera around, there's that ladder. That's the radiator, panel bath, a bit more tiling, and then there's your shower. That's into there. There's an extractor fan there also. Pretty good, decent room. I mean, some people now just want to talk about this. I'm seeing this more and more. They're taking out these baths. They don't need baths anymore. They don't want to hook their leg over a bath. So again, you could make that into another shower cubicle. There is one downstairs with this, so maybe it's not needed. Just remember though, there's also an ensuite. I'm going to just neatly take you into there because this to me is a great room also. You thought the family room downstairs, the extended room, but look at the size of this main bedroom. Double bed, freestanding, more room in here, beautiful window bringing in light again, radiator. And it just carries on because I'm going to take a step back, and then you've got a little area there that you could put dressing table, wardrobes, access to loft space there. And it's a decent room. But as I turn this camera around, it doesn't end because it recesses in. You can put another wardrobe there, radiator, nice light, bring it in. Pop that camera out there and all you should see is trees and a roof. Fabulous. That's all we want to see. And let's just walk along this bedroom a bit because it's such a decent sized bedroom for a master bedroom. It's superb. Lovely radiator. And then that just gives you another angle of this room. There we have it. What an amazing bedroom this is. Come back through into this recessed area, and it doesn't stop there because you guessed it, there's another ensuite. Well, not another, there is an ensuite. It's the only ensuite up here. But there was that downstairs shower room. Shower cubicle. Again, those finishings. You've got ladder style chrome, whatever you want to call it, radiator, spotlights, extractor fan in there. And then I'm just going to check this flooring again. This is again vinyl, so it's not tiled. And then you've got your low level WC wash hand basin and a nice little freestanding there on the wall. When I say freestanding, it's on the wall there. Double glazed window, bringing in that natural light. It's obscure double glazed window. I think that will be staying as well. There's a little mirror there. Let me just show you those lights. Turn the camera around, just to give you more of an impression. And again, you come out here and you've got this recessed area from the bedroom, which is pretty cool, and that light as well. So look guys, I'm really impressed with this property. I mean, it's an amazing property. The ensuite, the big bedrooms up here, they really finish it off. And you've got 4 of them as well, and you've got a main bathroom. What a great room to finish off the tour upstairs. So let's enjoy this. Let's get outside in the nice weather. Let's look at that rear garden. You've seen the garage, you know how much parking we've got as well. You know it's double glazed and gas. Let's take a look at that rear garden and finish off the tour from there. And as promised, I'm just going to walk through again, because I'd love just for you to remember exactly what's been here. You can always fast forward these tours, you can always go back, but it's just nice to see it again. Love that room. I think it's adorable. It's just an amazing room. Come out here then. Let's finish off this tour. We've got a decent patio here, guys. Those are those doors that you could see from the inside, and there's some outside lights that are just turned on as well. Just wanted to show you that, just the finishings really. Look at the seating area, little rockery, all enclosed by timber fencing, bringing in that degree of privacy. Love the patio that you've got here. Look at the chippings there. There's a little covered area there, quite cute for your bins. You're not going to get wet. Side pedestrian access, perfect. Little patio that goes to that path there. And I'd just love to show you that pitch. Like I said, I think this is about 3 years, I've been told, that extension is. And then you got the area, the garden's great because it's laid to lawn, it's pretty. There's little flower beds there, all the borders are there, and it just ticks all the boxes. So it's a decent sized little garden. This, when I say little, because you've got this as well. And why not have a seating area and enjoy it and come out here? Shed staying with the property. And then you've got other things. You could walk towards Westwood. You could walk towards Wingfield. Like I said, you know, there's a pond, there's a playing fields around here. There's everything that you want, including this. So there's a lot more to it. It's just a great home. The garden's laid to lawn. It's actually pretty decent. It's the middle of October, and look at it. It's not bad at all. And let me just show you that elevation there, guys, because I think that's a lovely representation of what they've done. It's just decent there, and I just absolutely adore this. I'm just going to let the camera do the talking for a few more seconds. And tell me, what can you hear apart from birds? It's just beautiful for a development. Pop the camera through here, and again, side pedestrian access on both sides of this property. I think we can safely end this property tour here. I've thoroughly enjoyed being in Trowbridge today, coming over to Broadmead development in this one right here. It's just lovely. I think we've covered most things off. It's just a decent extended detached property. Lifestyle move for these guys. And so if you've got any questions, it's Nige at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. Feel free to ask. I hope you're all well. But like I said, just give us a nudge, and we really hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, guys.